Oh, finally! It's here, Emma Frost. Man, I have just been so busy. I put this review off for a very long time. I need to catch up, man. I've got this week off, so I'm gonna try to do this and a bunch of other reviews that I haven't had put up in such a long time. I think I might skip to the Captain America wave since that's been going up. Give you third, fourth, fifth, whatever I am right now, sixth opinion on these figures. Here, this Emma Frost is from the Puck Wave, and she was gonna have a running change, which is a Rogue. Yes, we're still getting the Rogue. That Rogue is slated to come out in the X-Men wave when the X-Men movie hits. So they are planning on releasing that Rogue. Here's a good look at the head sculpt. This Emma Frost is leaps and bounds better than the one that came out before. So great figure. You know, they even sculpted what is this, like this bra upper piece. A lot of people are complaining about this rubber belt that's on her waist. Why didn't they put an X-Men symbol? But I'm kind of glad they didn't, because she wasn't always an X-Men, you know. So if I want to have her run, you know, with Magneto, or if I want to, you know, have her be a villain, she doesn't have an X on her belt, so it's going to limit her to one team. You know, she's been with various teams before. So the lower half of the legs here are new. You can tell by the calves. It's a new sculpt, and new head. That new head sculpt is great, man. It actually she looks great for a female. They've had a lot of trouble in the past with female figures. Not just them. Toy Biz in general also had, you know, a tough time sculpting female faces. But it doesn't look all the way up. Kind of a little down. It's just on a ball peg. They didn't put it on a disc inside there, so it limits the articulation, which kind of sucks. You know, this mold had a lot of issues with articulation, especially in the head and in the upper torso area. You know, we've always wanted an ab flex. This just doesn't work. It doesn't do anything. There's no point in really putting that articulation there. You know, if it's not gonna, you know, crunch forward or back. Here's the shoulder joint, the elbow joint, which doesn't go all the way once again because it's single, which is another problem we had. And here's the wrist joint, which is okay. I'm fine with the wrist joint that's pegged. You can, you know, circle around up and down, all that good stuff. So this mold does still have this mold here still has a lot of problems, and we need, you know, I wish they would work on it and do some other stuff, or maybe do something different with that upper ab joint that we just hate so much now. Anyways, legs, we still on that Y joint, gotta rotate it, but then we also got that thigh rotation, so we can spin the leg around to adjust to it. So that's okay, it's not too bad. That doesn't annoy me as much as the other stuff like the ab flex. Double jointed knees, and here is the new ankle rocker, new shoes. Huh? That looks nice. That's a nice sculpt, and it looks anatomically correct. The shape of it, you know, just real smooth. And so here it is, forward and back, and then it's got that ankle rocker as well, which works pretty good. So these heels really add a lot of height to her in this body. Usually when there's a flat, when they have the flat foot like the Electra did, you know, she's more in scale with the female. But like I said, because of these heels, she kind of towers over a lot of figures. Big girl, big girl. Here's another look at that head sculpt. Up and down, looks good. Some trouble with this figure. This was only one per case. They decided to go three on Wolverine, two on everything else, and one of her. I would rather they have just, you know, that's sculpted as well. I would have rather them go two of each figure across the board and get at least two Emma Frost. You know, that kind of sucks. That isn't sculpted. That's painted. So that's the only bad thing about this case breakdown. And another thing, it's exclusive. It's online exclusive, which means it's not going to go retail. You can't buy this figure at retail at any store. Your best bet is online, BBTS, Diamond Distributors, comic book shops. I've gotten them, so it's the only way you're going to be able to get this figure. No other way. That is a big no-no. It kind of hurts us collectors. So this figure, she runs about $40 now online because of that. All right, let's go with some height comparisons. Once again, don't be alarmed. She's wearing the heels, so that puts her above regular figures, regular height, standard for a female figure. Boom, gotcha. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Duckin', Dakin, whatever you guys want to call him. Fucking makes no difference to me, man. Dakin, Dakin, Dakin. Here he is. So he's standard, and like I said, it's those heels that push her over the top, makes her tall. Do I have a problem with it? Nah, I'm fine with it. I'm fine. Check that out. Not making any eye contact. So, anyways, let's move on to maybe something in similar height. The Jean Grey. Boom! Here she is. Same mold. So you see, it's the exact same mold, except Jean Grey's got the flat shoes. Once again, Emma's got the 6-inch heels. So there you go. So that would put her about there if she had the same shoes. Still a problem with this mold. So let's go up and down real quick, top to bottom. So you can see flat shoes, heels, same legs, knees are a bit off, waist is a bit off, hence adds the difference, plus the hair, poofy hair. I think the head on Emma Frost might sit just a little bit higher also. So let's move on to the Powerhouse Sculpt that has come out with Moonstone. Here it is. Now this is supposed to be the Powerhouse mold, so you can tell she's just a tad bit taller. I'm sorry, Moonstone is a tad bit taller than Jean, but still shorter than Emma because of the heels. But a lot bulkier, beefier, just that sexy appeal. Emma's got more of a slender look, which fits her. So it works out. It works good. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the review. Later!